Creek Special Utility District at 4:06. Let the record show that a quorum of 4.
3.
That's right, I can't count you.
No, sir.
3 directors is present, that this meeting has been duly called, and that notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code, Chapter 551. I mean, you wanna do the page? Invocation first.
There.
Go ahead, I'll get. Lord, thank you for this day. Just thank you for the weather, and thank you for all of the weather we've got coming to us and everything, and hope everybody is prepared for it, and there's no bad wrecks, nobody getting hurt. And bless this group that's here today. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This part,
Oh,
and agenda items.
no, above that, open forum.
Read it on the agenda itself. Read that where it says open forum, and then ask if there's anyone.
Oh, okay. This listing has been included in the agenda to allow public comments, presentations. Citizens may also issue comments on topics that do not appear on this agenda. In accordance with existing law, the board cannot discuss, deliberate, or act on any items or topic that is not scheduled on this agenda. Public comments requiring action or deliberation of the board may be scheduled on an upcoming regular agenda pending approval of the board president. Any citizen who wishes to speak for the board must sign in at the front desk prior to the meeting of the board meeting. Each citizen is allowed 5 minutes. We don't have anybody signed up.
No, sir. I'll go ahead and give you the sheet. No. There.
Do I need to date this or anything?
Got a date on the top of it?
So I just pass this over to you.
You normally mark down it?
Hmm?
You normally mark down it? Was this empty or did you leave it empty?
Need to go down to current agendas,
Consent agenda.
consent agenda.
Consent agenda, yes.
Approved minutes for regular meeting December the 15th, 2025. Need a motion on that?
They're all done together.
Okay. Approved monthly investment, that's number B. Approved monthly investment report for December 2025. C, approved income and expense reports for December 2025. And D, approved billing reports for December 2025. Need a motion on that?
The one thing that we didn't do was line on D, on consent agenda D, where we had no change. We never voted nay or yay on that particular line item.
That,
That's on consent agenda for page 2 for last meeting.
is that part of the credit card deal?
No, that was part of the
public speaking.
So. What do we need to do?
So that was something that I got from the TRWA, a recommendation of approval to adopt, speaking, it's similar to that, but it's, this is in line with the Texas state government now. That one on there says you can't criticize government officials against the law. It's already been proven twice, just recently in the past couple of months, illegally. They can criticize government officials if they want to. I mean, they can't go up here and start foaming at the mouth towards us, that kind of stuff, but they can criticize each government official. They can criticize me or anything of that nature. And I got the information from the Texas Rural Water Association. That's a recommendation on what rules to adopt, because when I looked up that information that's on that wall, when Denise mentioned it, those rules were never adopted. If it was adopted, it would have.
No, they're not. It wasn't up for board approval. The board wanted that on the wall.
It has to be adopted.
Okay, but it's not on our agenda today, so you can't do that.
It wasn't on the agenda last.
No, but it was on the agenda to consider an action or to speak, and we never did. We never approved or disapproved, never took a vote.
Well, it's up to you how you do it, as the board. I would, did you table it?
We didn't even table it. That was the problem. It was never tabled. It was never. No, that's on the minutes. Consent agenda, I don't have anything issue with.
Oh, well, that's what we're doing now, is the consent agenda.
Okay.
You lost me. I kept looking for what you was talking about. I'm going, well,
I'm jumping ahead.
Yeah, we're in consent right now.
So do I need a motion on that?
I make a motion, we approve the consent agenda.
I do too.
Need to approve all four of them, right? At the same time?
Just one motion and one
One
second
motion.
for everything.
But it's approving the motion, the agenda minutes from last minute, from the December. So where we put,
The motion should be, I approve the consent agenda as presented. That's, if you agree that all four of these are.
I approve that the consent agenda, the A, B, C, D for December 2025.
You got a second?
seconding this doesn't approve the minutes and lock it down. This actually, we can table it for discussion. We can discuss it, correct?
No, if you need to discuss something, you have to take it out of consent and we'll move it down to general.
Well, that's what I was talking about on the many minutes on line item A.
Okay,
Okay? So you
For
don't
page-
like them,
Correct.
okay, now I understand what you're saying. I just misunderstood.
It was the line item A talking about on December.
Oh, okay.
And then page 2, line item D, I was talking about how we never tabled it, we never approved it, we didn't do anything.
yeah, well, I'll go back and look at the film. When the discussion happened, there were no changes made by the board.
Right, but we still have to vote to make no changes. We have to vote on each and every item.
No. If there's nothing to be done, it doesn't take a vote or anything, it's just no changes.
That's what I want to talk about.
We're on hold then. We're gonna discuss it.
We'll do it when we get to the general,
So A on consent agenda is moving to
general session.
Correct.
The first one on general session. So then, Tom, your motion would be you approve B, C, D on,
All of motion for that one.
For just A, B, C?
For B,
B, C.
B, C, D. You got me lost here. All right, I approve everything but A, B, C, and D.
Right.
Got a second?
Mr. Roy already seconded it.
I have a motion to second it.
All opposed?
Yeah, as all in favor.
Yeah. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay. And it passes.
Take over.
Good.
What, that was the consent agenda, what you're not approving item A? Somebody's holding it to discuss later?
Yes.
Who's holding it?
Me.
Okay. Was there any people that spoke in the open forum?
No, sir.
All right. General session, item A, consideration or action to create the advisory committee. That was not supposed to be on the agenda, so I move that we, table that for now.
Okay, when we table it, then it has to be on every
I
agenda.
don't want it on that every.
So you want to remove it in its entirety, okay? You'll need a motion and a second.
Item A. Can I get a motion to remove the advisory committee? It's been on the agenda for several.
Is on last month's agenda too?
No.
Well, I took it off prior to, I can keep taking it off, Stephen,
Oh, no, I
or we can eliminate it.
right. I just think,
I don't have a problem doing either one. She sent it out before I sent the
Yeah.
email saying, take it off, and it was already sent out. It's not supposed to be on there right now, so we can just table it, or,
can take it off and put it back on there.
yeah, you can do whatever we want. So, let's just take it off for now. That's my motion to take it off.
I'll second it.
Okay? Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. All right, item B, consideration or action to approve and disapprove changes to the credit card fees. You have a little flyer here in your packet of information. I believe that's everything that we discussed previously.
Right, that's what I was asking on this one. Are you gonna come up and speak about that? Okay.
Should be just covering our costs to break even, right? You hope?
Yes, based on the assumptions that I have used, I looked at the total predicted credit card activity for next year, with current rates all through the year.
That predicted based on this year's, because we missed our budget this year there
True,
was more,
it was more. It's
Yeah.
based on, we had 5 months of the old rates in 2025 and
Yeah.
7 months of the new rates.
okay,
This prediction is based on 12 months
of the new one.
rate.
Perfect.
Okay, and that's the reason why the new rates here are around 4 and change,
Mhm,
because before the math was looking like it was gonna be around 7.
mhm.
But that was including the old
But
rates.
that's because we had the
Old rates mixed in with
old
the,
rates mixed in with the new ones, yeah.
I like that.
The only question I have for you guys is when would you like, or if you move forward to approve, when would you like me to go ahead with that?
Immediately?
Well, we can immediately. It's going to take some programming changes and notices to customers.
I mean, as soon as physically possible,
Okay.
if that's what immediately means.
Yeah, there's no reason to delay it, so it would be upon your,
Just to move forward on it.
yeah, just get her done as soon as possible, right? Without delay.
I go ahead and approve that? Motion to approve?
Do we need that?
Yes.
Motion to approve, moving forward on that without delay.
A motion?
Have a
Second?
second. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank
Well, that was
you.
easy, wasn't it?
Okay, item C is the engineer's report. Oh, yeah, item C, engineer's report, exhibit A,
He is not here.
okay?
I will, first off, do you have any questions about what you're looking at? before I even started.
Looked about the same as it did last month.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot went on in December because most of the contractors shut.
You only did about 2 weeks worth of work, so
Yeah, they didn't get a whole lot done.
there wasn't any changes.
On that surface water treatment plant, that blower motor that they were needing to do the walkthrough and get it hooked up and do the walkthrough came in today. So we should be doing the walkthrough on that next week to get that plant up and running, the new part of the plant.
Okay.
These others are basically what they say. There is one of these, the Knob Hill water line, it says final connection to existing 12-inch. That's actually done. And we filled that line last week. It is what we call cooking. It has chlorine in it and it's sitting there. We will flush it next week. We'll hyperchlorinate it again and we'll flush it again and we'll start pulling samples on it to get it in action. But the rest of these are what they say.
Anybody have any further questions on the engineer's report? Okay, item D, legal and professional reports. I do not believe that we have any of those.
You actually do.
Do.
In your packet, you get an income statement and a budget report. They basically give you exactly the same information, except the budget report gives you percentages there. To cut down on the paperwork that we put in your packages, we would like to just put the budget report that has the more information on it. But if you compare the two.
That have the percentages? Which one has the
The
percentages?
budget
The
report.
one we need.
Okay. So we will do that.
You can always include the other one electronically too.
Just to be sure, just to be clear, let's go through the packet and you point out which one you're talking about.
Okay. It's the,
Talking about the income statement?
income statement. If you look at it and then go to the first page of the budget report, it's the same exact account, same exact, well, the headings are a little different, but it's, you can tell by the dollar amounts.
You're talking about the,
So the only thing different on additional that's on my budget report is the percent collected or percent remaining.
I got the income statement. I got this one.
Okay?
Now, where's the other one?
And that's 4 pages of that, and then it's the next that you come to.
The next one. It says monthly billing report.
No, you're at the back. Right after the income statement,
Uh-huh.
there's 4 pages of it, and then my budget report.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We definitely need the my budget.
Okay. Yeah, that's the only difference between the two, but like I said, besides the headings. But it's exactly the same, so it'll just, I mean, it's gonna cut down on 4 pages, but 4 by 7, 8, we're talking 30 pages and.
Anybody have a problem with that?
No, I don't.
The one with the percentages is the ones that we can quickly look at and tell if they're over budget by 20% or under budget or whatever.
Trying to speed things up. Hey.
Have a motion that we, do only the my budget report from now on.
You don't need a,
What that gummit?
I'm sorry.
Trying to be official. Come on now.
You are jumping me, but this stuff is just information for y'all of what's kind of going on. But this one, we just thought it was redundant to keep both of those in there.
Okay.
And then the next one, pennies are going away. And actually, at the bank, we can't get pennies anymore. So we're working on a process to post what the customer gives us in cash. And it'll either give them a little credit, more than likely a credit on their account for the next month, up to 4 cents.
Okay.
I like to keep the credit on there. This way whenever, if you're talking about pennies across a slow account, they can add up pretty quickly.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that was the plan. We don't wanna
Yeah.
drop the pennies.
I don't want it to go negative 2.5 cents when.
Yeah, we didn't want to, there's no
Make it-
way our system will allow us to round.
Also too, that might cause late fees just to pop up out of nowhere.
No, late fees are only over, on anything over $10.
Okay.
So it wouldn't affect that at all, but it will just allow us to let y'all know that pretty soon, because we did have some pennies in our stock here, but once they're gone, we're done with pennies. So that's just a heads up on that one too.
Okay? Is that all on legal? General manager's report, update on construction projects?
Actually, in your general session, A from consent agenda, where Mr. Rory wanted to move it down.
Oh, is that what we're supposed to do?
Yes.
All right, so number A is the approval of the minutes from the last meeting. What's your issue with them?
I got the, get a copy?
Yeah, hand one of those chairs. I gave you one. You got one right there, Bill.
So,
Right there on your left.
Texas Rural Water Association recommends that we change our rules for open forum, or on how people, speak to us,
What does that have to do with approving the minutes of the last meeting?
because it's, line item D, page 2.
On the minute.
If that's only, you're approving what took place in the last meeting, you can't change what took place. You either approve what took place or you,
We never voted on that particular item.
But item D wasn't, it's consideration and or action to approve sign-up instructions to speak.
Consideration and or action.
To approve, yes, consideration and or action
Consideration.
to approve sign-up instructions to speak. There were no changes.
Right.
yeah. Yeah, so you can't go back and, I mean, if you want to talk about this now, we can.
Talk about it
Open.
now.
We'll talk about it, but you can't add this to these, because that didn't happen in this meeting. You're only approving what happened in the meeting.
Correct. All right. I see what we're talking about now.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
So let's approve these, and then we'll talk about this, okay? Make a motion that we, accept the minutes of the past meeting.
A second.
All in favor? All opposed? Motion passed. Thank you. All right, now, we'll gladly talk about this. What do you got?
All right, so Texas Rural Water Association, they recommend the language compared to what we have posted on the wall. And this is their legal, we can actually even have our legal look at it. It's something that they recommend highly, because there's been multiple lawsuits, even with City of Fort Worth, Tarrant County, Parker, a few other jurisdictions where people have gotten sued because they criticize the government officials, but then they get arrested or removed, and it's a violation of their free speech.
So what are the changes without me having to read this?
The biggest portion of the change is they can criticize us and to speak at the open
Yeah.
forum. That's the biggest change. Everything else is.
I wouldn't think that's a change. That's what it says they can criticize us all they want.
They said you can't criticize or.
Oh, it does?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Where?
He's talking about here on the wall.
What is that?
That was put up when there were some very loud meetings to where they were coming in here and cussing the board.
Well, that's different. They can't do that.
Right.
They can't disrupt the meeting.
They can
And-
go, you can hire a policeman to sit here and
We
go to jail for that, but they can talk bad about all, the board.
Correct.
They can disagree with anything they want.
Put the information that they recommended correcting, because I sent them the rules that we have.
Oh, you sent them that, and this is in response to that. This is not just an open
No, they apply that to, and they give that recommendation
to everybody.
to everybody, because they're,
This came from our attorney,
correct. But,
the Secretary of State.
right, but it's changed since 2019.
Well, that hadn't been up since 2019,
That was done in 22
after I got here.
or 3.
And it's been challenged, and this is something they recommend.
Yeah. Well, this identifies things that are illegal. Yeah. Police officer was here, they'd be arrested. I believe, if, I haven't read this yet, but I have read Open Meetings Act's regulations.
Right, you can disagree. They can,
Boy, it doesn't allow them to, profane, threatening, racial,
no,
none of that.
correct, but they can sit there on the rules that's listed online. They can sit there and criticize us. They can.
They can.
Right, those are rules that are listed on our website that say otherwise.
Oh. Well, I don't know, maybe we need to look into that a little bit if you're saying all that's there. Yeah, obviously, you can, and we all know what the Open Meetings Act rules are. We just need to follow them. If we have something in conflict with that, then we need to change it, that's all.
Yes.
So let's look into it, huh?
That's all.
Okay, thank you. And I'll read this. And it probably doesn't say anything other than the open meetings regulations or this, right?
Correct, it's more in line with the law versus what's listed on our website.
Yeah, okay. Perfect. Thank you. Any other discussion on that? General Manager's report update on construction project.
So we get an update on the construction projects through the bond, when we're talking about the bonds, because that's the issues we have going. But Mr. Day is gonna give you the update on the meter project.
Got all our pipes wrapped,
Yes, sir.
ready to go?
We've been dumping the anti-gel in all of our diesel tanks.
Are you? You're gonna need it.
Extra belt. Generator if it throws one.
Generator's warranted. I can't change anything on it, or they will, we'll have a warranty.
Phosphorus Act.
But
Go ahead.
Okay, so there were a couple of gateways that were having power issues. They were on the same plug as the heater. So we had a electrician come out and put in a new plug, so it's not GIS plug, it's a regular plug, which solved the gateway problem. Gateways are all back online. In zone 3, they're going full force and changing out the remaining meters that they have left. Zone 2 has 427 meters left and 1,764 MIUs left. Zone 4 has 120 meters left to be changed and 177 MIUs left. So we should be wrapping this project up this year.
yeah, I would think by summer,
Okay.
at which point
Any other questions?
we will be fully automated.
Mostly AMI.
We were to get diesel saddle tanks on the trucks.
Well, we can't do it that way. I have to confer with TCEQ. So we have to get tanks that will be at the sites. We have to order a certain one. It has to be the double line, so if it starts to leak, it contains it. We're working on getting them. It's about $19,000 for all of them.
We can't have them on a truck and then bring it in.
No, they want it on site. So that's where we're at on
Where do
that.
you buy fuel from? They usually provide those tanks when you buy their fuel.
Can't remember the name of the company.
You might ask them, huh?
I'll find out. I'll call them tomorrow. And I had another company also wanting to bid on our fuel that called me today, so I'm gonna be calling them tomorrow also, so I'll check with them also.
Chat with them, huh?
We have to have it, that at every site then?
Yes, we have, every site that has a generator will have to have it.
How many?
4.
Those are just backup, just
Yeah, that's if something goes down, they kick on.
Yeah, those fuel companies usually, in order to sell you fuel, will give you a tank.
I wasn't aware of that. I appreciate it.
Go through a lot of fuel here.
We ordered full fuel with
How many gallons?
1,000. How much?
500 gallons.
500 gallons?
for our equipment.
Front back of,
You don't take bulk loads, you just get 500 gallons.
Yeah, they just bring us 500 gallons. Any other questions on the meter project?
No.
As this says, we've put in 52 new meters this month, 34 meter changed out, 264 MIU units completed. Goes along with the meter project of things that are being changed. We've done 568 service orders since the last board meeting, 374 line locates. We've had 7 water leaks requiring boil water notices. That's actually wrong. We had another one after I printed this report, so we do have one more that is on that list. On the PUA, the time schedule that they've sent me is, they plan on having all the amendments and things this meeting they have this month, they'll put the board into place. The board will vote on amendments, and they'll put the amendment, all of the entities will have until March 31st to get the amendments voted in. And then we will have till April 30th.
Wasn't the board gonna be created with one person from every entity?
Yes, sir, and we'll get a board seat when we come in.
So at some point, we'll have to decide who that is?
Yes, sir, and they've changed some of the rules, so, it was that it could not be an elected official. Now they have made it where it would actually be okay for one of the board members here to be on that, if that's what you would rather do than an employee. It is up to you. It's just the board's leisure on that.
Now, which one do you, in your opinion, a board member or somebody that's more educated in it? Now, that's,
Well, I can't say what my board members are educated in.
oh, well, you,
That wrong, but I can't. This man went to Texas A&M, he may know things that I have no idea about.
I don't,
Jorge has helped do some water projects in the past.
but that's what I'm talking, you know, someone that's, you know,
Yeah, we do need to make sure we have someone who has an idea of what's going on and has worked with bonds maybe and worked with all of these different things, because otherwise you're gonna get someone in there who's afraid to say anything. You can't have that. You gotta be able to speak up and say what you think you need to happen and to get your voice heard. Otherwise, being a board member won't be any good.
How many meetings do you anticipate them to have?
As far,
Monthly
there'll
meetings?
be monthly meetings, yes, sir. Monthly meetings.
I'll put an attorney on it.
Well, it has to be, so it has to be an employee. I don't know if you can count the attorney as an employee, or it has to be someone who lives in your district, or it can be one of the board members now.
I thought we'd already talked about it being you.
Well, originally we did, but I was letting you know the changes, because now it can be a board member. It can't for the cities, but it can for the SUD or a MUD. It can be a board.
Well, we got time.
we got time to think.
Yeah, time to think on it. I wanted you to know that's gonna be part of what they're putting in there, and for you to know, that was now an option.
Okay.
Other than that, that's
So when's the next meeting?
the PUA meeting, the first one, actually. Now, they have the Mayor's Coalition meetings, and they just had one last week. But the PUA meeting
Did
is,
y'all go to that?
I couldn't get the address or the time from,
it should have all been in that email he sent you.
In the email,
I didn't get that information.
It's the same email was sent to everyone, and Bill showed up.
what'd you say?
I asked for the address and the time, I never got it.
I was really impressed. Had people there from,
I'll check into it.
Tim
It
Cruz.
should have been in the email. You have my apologies.
Tim Cruz.
Again,
Because we sent the same email to everyone.
I asked him, and he said it's about the same time as it was last time. I go, well, what time is that? And he just threw a number out, and I go, what's the address? And I never got any information from that point forward.
Bill, was it in your email you received? All the information you needed was in the email? Find it?
The email that I received also too, that had the address information, was about the one that's on the 28th that I already signed up for.
Well, we sent one of those too.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that one will be on the 28th for the PUA itself. It's in Decatur, at the Decatur, Community Center,
So,
Convention Center, I'm sorry, Decatur Convention Center.
That's a little fundraiser thing where you buy
Well, they have sponsors, but the meeting itself is just a public meeting. Anybody can come in, anybody can come listen. They just had sponsors for the dinner, and you don't have to pay to go to the dinner. If you wanna go to the dinner, you just sign up. Sponsors are just paying.
That's what I read.
Yeah, sponsors are just paying for the dinner. I know I'm going, Mr. Day's going. If any of you want to go, we'll send it out to them right after this meeting. But we have,
Already signed up for it.
yes,
28th?
yes, sir.
I never
If there's at least
never
three
got
of you that
confirmation.
go, I need to know because I'll need to post,
Possible quorum, yeah.
I may do that anyway, just in case.
Probably, it doesn't hurt. That way it's covered.
I'm planning on going, my wife.
What time is that, Terry? Do you remember? I don't have it in front of me.
Anything about that.
6 p.m.?
6 p.m.
On their website, it has all the information.
Yes, I've looked there. And I was at the meetings where they said it. I just couldn't remember right offhand. But,
Had good food there the other day. Big old pork.
they're expecting about 200 people at that first.
Better and gravy. Well, a lot of food.
You don't know what the meeting about, knows the menu.
Any other questions for me, gentlemen?
Cook, that's cook.
I don't have any. With that being said, that's the last item on the agenda, please.
Yes, sir.
In the meeting.
We don't have to make a motion, you just end it.
You just,
The meeting, then time.
Folks, it's time from you, sir.
So, time,
4:44.
yep, 4:44. I think you just mess with me on motions. Don't do it, you do it, and when I do
Never
do
right,
it,
is
you
it?
don't do it.
Any of you guys want to join us, we will have an extra seat at our table. I know that me and Perry are gonna be sitting with that. Okay. She sent me a deal today, and I didn't know if any of my board members would go. Yeah, perfect.
signature there.
What is this, is this stuff, something?
That stuff that was sent to you.